How dare you? We always need a Marty Jannetty story.
All right. So if you want to know why I'm so tired, so me and Marty Jannetty last night decided to go buy hookers. and,
Hold on, that doesn't even need a cold open. Just let's go. We're not hiding behind no screen.
So I'm so tired because last night me and Marty Jannetty went to go buy hookers, and not for the reasons you think. Marty had ideas that after watching some of Monday Night Raw, is that he could start his own wrestling promotion.
Just with hookers.
Well, the hookers were going to be the wrestlers, and he was going to cheat them later. So it turns out one of the hookers were Lacey Von Erich and Gail Kim. Why were they hookers? Why did we think that was them? It wasn't them. So they ended up robbing us, and it turns out Marty Jannetty was related to one of them, and just hookers. And we spent all night chasing hookers. That's pretty much what happened. I have nothing else. I'm too tired to think about Marty Jannetty's story. I didn't get past hookers in my head.
I see hookers in my head. They talk to me. They talk to me.
I'm Shotzi Blackheart, the ballsy badass, and you are watching the Untitled Manny and Marcus show. Remember to like the video and subscribe. Ow, ow, ow!
Hey. Oh. Check out the Marcus head, man. He should.
I hate you both right now. You guys are ridiculous.
That might be the best cold open transition we've ever done.
Yeah, I feel bad. We're not implying Shotzi's a hooker, though. Her standing in front of a brick wall kind of look like that. That might be a hooker. If you didn't know wrestling, that was Shotzi Blackheart, not a hooker. Not one of Jannetty's hookers. Okay? Jannetty's hookers are skinnier and look like and taste like cigarettes. Look before it's go.
So, I am, of course, Lord Manny Hayes. He is
Marcus the Crown Finale!
You are, of course, watching the Untitled Manny and Marcus show. Marcus is very tired today. You probably won't notice because Marcus always brings the energy.
I'm bringing the energy. I'm bringing the thunder. I'm bringing the fire. And no way I'm not going to be energetic and hyped for the third Black champion in WWE history. Bobby Lashley. This 45-year-old man has finally done it. This is like when I can't think of a player today. They finally won the Super Bowl. I can't think of an old guy. Tom Brady finally won the Super Bowl.
He's won loads of Super Bowls.
Yeah, but this was the real one, okay?
I feel it was like when Peyton Manning won his first Super Bowl, despite putting in all those hours, all those stats in, and never came close.
Yeah. This is it. Like, he's always been the guy, but never got the thing. He's been the ECW champion. Don't count. He's been the TNA champion. Really doesn't count. He's been tag champ. Has he been tag champion? I don't even know if he's ever done that. Well, he shaved Donald Trump's. He shaved Vince McMahon's head. Doesn't count.
He partnered with Donald Trump. He was a Trump guy.
Yeah, he was the original Trumper. He was the original Trump supporter. Bobby Lashley made America.
Bobby Lashley was the original Kanye.
And now he got his title. Bobby Lashley has had the best year ever in the history. He's having the best pandemic ever. He had Lana, divorced Lana, made a breakup with Rusev. Now he's at AEW floundering. He found his way in the Hurt Business with MVP saving his life. And now he is your WWE champion. I know I'm skipping a lot of things under there. But he's made it. This man has made it.
So, Marcus, you ready to kick off into the show?
Yes.
So, Monday Night Raw kicks off with Drew McIntyre and saying his mission is to regain the WWE Championship and main event WrestleMania. He did not win the title in the Performance Center and lead the charge into the Thunderdome, only to come up short.
That's a
Which-
line.
Miz comes out, states that Drew handled this period with dignity and class. Miz tries to bait Drew McIntyre to try and help him with Lashley
Good move.
because Lashley has threatened his well-being and Lashley
is a
has a
good
title
move.
opportunity.
That was a great move by the Miz strategically, because I thought Drew McIntyre for sure was going to interfere in this match and cost Bobby Lashley the title out of pure pettiness.
So El Luchador says Bobby making WWE great again. So this obviously leads into Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus. Incredible match. Raw kicked off on fire.
Yeah, Raw was a nice start. So I start watching Raw and I'm 100% dead tired, and then I'm dead tired, and then it starts off with the Miz with an excellent plan to set up Bobby Lashley so Drew can take him out, and then after that you get this hard-hitting battle of old best friends doing each other's finishing moves or signature moves. Only for one of the nicest finishes I've ever seen, the Claymore from Bro Kick combo that reminded me of what would happen at the end of Rocky 3 if they really showed it.
No, come on. I like how you've said all of that, but you failed to mention the belly-to-belly release suplex into the table, which looked disgusting.
I didn't want to bring that up. That was so painful. And I blame Drew for that 100%. Because remember, Keith Lee had the same issue with Drew when they had the match and he powerbombed Drew at the end of the table and you were like, oh God, Keith Lee's back. Drew does not know how to do table spots on the announce table.
He's
and
back
he needs to stay
and
away.
better than ever.
My back! It hurts. I need some Bengay. Just rub it a little.
So Raw kicked off hot, and Hater in the house.
The Hater, background fire effects. You goddamn right. We got pyrotechnics. We're like Cody
Much like
Rhodes
The Miz. Much like The Miz, who's brought out all the fireworks.
We're like Brandon Cutler. That's how much fireworks and pyro we got. It's not necessary, but we got it anyway. It was an amazing match, and I'm already considering that one of my match of the year candidates. It was just that good.
Do you know what? It surprises you that could be one of the match of the year candidates. I would say match of the month. I wouldn't say candidates, but I would say if you were going to go TV matches, I would probably say probably match of the year. If you just go free TV match.
Yeah, but Manny, I'm gonna spit on you for a second and say we can't give match of the month to the first match of the month. This is literally March 1st when that match happened. You're like, that was the best match I've seen all month.
Oh, Marcus, you know when you watch Wrestle Kingdom on the 4th of January and you go, oh, that was a match of the year candidate. You can't claim that then, based on your logic and point.
No, but at least that's 4 days into the year. That's 4 days into the year.
4 days into the year, and then you're claiming there's 365 days in a year. So you're telling me the other 361 days don't count anymore.
I'm saying they don't count. I'm saying this is a candidate. I didn't give it match of the year. I did not give it match of the year. That's a match of the year candidate, which means nothing. Because I'm not going to remember this match at the end of the year. You know it. We're going to have our top matches, and it's not going to be included. It's going to be a barbed wire death match, Shaq versus Cody, and some random New Japan match that no one, and NXT UK match that no one's ever going to see. It's going to be like A-Kid versus Walter, and no one's going to see it and care what happened in that match.
No. If you go watch A-Kid versus Walter, you're literally watching a child get destroyed by an old man, essentially.
My match of the year, A-Kid versus Samuels in the Heritage Cup match. No one's gonna see that, Manny.
No one's gonna see that, and I was so invested in that match a few weeks ago. So invested for no reason, because I didn't even think it was that good, to be honest. I was like, I need to see the end of this match. I am so into it.
I gotta know if he comes back. I don't think he's gonna come back. He's gonna lose, or it's gonna be Rampage Brown Joe Coffey, and we're gonna be like, that happened.
So I feel like after that we needed a cool down match, and that's what we got. It was Naomi versus Nia Jax, which happened.
Yes.
If you blinked, you missed it.
This is a family affair. Also part of Roman's bloodline. I think he needs to get this in order and help the dynasty out because they shouldn't be fighting. I enjoyed the setup to the match before the commercial break with Naomi walking out and then Nia Jax just walking in her way, and I'm like, oh shit, this is going down. Was I excited about the match? No, but I enjoyed that little moment.
Do you know what, Marcus? We've already spoken way longer than the actual match was about this match.
Naomi got her butt whooped. Lana was in some futuristic outfit. It looked like Judy Jetson out there going on a date. And yeah, they got whooped up. They got whooped up pretty bad.
So the first timer for Miz to defend his title went up, and the Miz is in the back pretending to have a stomachache or stomach cramps. Yeah, yes. The man was holding his deal.
Yeah, I honestly don't know what he was holding or trying to sell here. But I did enjoy the fact that Bobby Lashley was like, this motherfucker, just ran back there and choked the life out of him. And Morris is like, get this man a towel.
Get him a towel!
Get him a towel.
And they were right next to him. They were right next to him. They were like on a crate next to him, and he didn't grab one.
And then Pearce like walked away for a second, came back, and then he's like, "Get the man a towel." And I'm like, "What are you talking about? What is that going to do right now?" Did he shit his pants? Is that what you're implying? Why did he need this towel?
But then I like the fact that. The Miz is claiming cramps, and that's what girls used to do to get out of physical education. Yeah. So obviously in where I think it's Women's Month now.
Yes.
Women's History Month. The Miz being the biggest pussy in WWE history.
So you're giving the Miz the women's moment of the week right there. The Miz gets what? A man? Yeah, a man got the woman.
Obviously, Marcus, how could they strip away the men's heavyweight title away from the biggest pussy in WWE history? How dare they?
I'm gonna give the Miz credit. He played big chicken shit, pussy, run.
He did it great. He did it great.
He did it terrific. Like, I don't want to go to work. I'll make every excuse tonight. It was amazing. And then the countdown continued, and it kept adding to a countdown. Like, the numbers were adding up.
So we got
Raw being 3 hours.
Yeah. So we come back from break, and it's Braun Strowman stating that Adam and Shane don't like him. Shane states he's taking a conflict management course. No one cares. Shane says that he needs to work with WWE management. So tonight he is paired with Adam Pearce against the Hurt Business. So Adam Pearce loses to a roll-up just as the match was won. And I'm completely disappointed that this is completely leading up to Braun versus Shane at WrestleMania, and nobody wants it.
Yeah, this looks like this was trash. All this is trash. This is the worst. Yeah, he should have just played COVID. He had a fever. Did you get that question? Have you been sick? Have you been around anybody? That, by the way. Probably COVID. But WWE doesn't test for that shit anyway, probably. But no, this made no sense. It's probably the worst storyline going in all of wrestling. It's stupid. Like, the fact that he put him in a tag match with Pearce. Pearce didn't know it. And then Braun Strowman basically became the tag team champions.
Again, by himself.
Decided to tag out for decided to tag out for no reason. So Pearce can lose the match, and then he's off.
No, Shane told him to tag out. Shane was demanding that tag for Pearce to come in.
Yeah, but he didn't have to oblige. He could just pinned him, won the belts, and became the tag champion. It made the Hurt Business look weak. I hated everything about this segment. Everything about it. And then they kept cutting to Shane with a face of, oh no, what have I done? Or whatever he looked like. And I was like, can we just get Shane away? Shane, you've brought enough damage. You've damaged this Raw enough. And the only reason Raw Underground is not around is because the Hurt Business took over that shit and ran it out of business right away.
Yep. So we move into a backstage segment with Elias looking for a Bad Bunny collab, which he says no, which leads to a match against Damian Priest versus Elias. This match felt like a Keith Lee promo. It felt like it went on for eternity.
This was going on, and I felt like if they're not playing this match in hell as we speak right now, hell is not that bad. Because that's what this was. This went on, and nobody gained nothing. There was no story to this. Priest just won after an hour of 8 different rest holds. And I was like, why can't nobody kill me? Like, I don't know if you remember the movie The Wedding Singer, where Adam Sandler is really depressed and he's singing, will somebody kill me now? I'm on my knees, pretty please, will somebody kill me now? And that's what I felt like when this match was happening. And there's no gain of it. And Priest has his stupid braid colored. I think it's a stupid look, and somebody needs to tell him it's stupid.
Yeah, and then this match went to commercial break numerous times.
Honestly, I wish Raw, which never used picture-in-picture, would have did it for this match. This match had 27 commercials. 27 commercial breaks. The fucking Iron Man match in the middle of Monday Night Raw between two people no one acts to see.
And then so we move on to, which I thought we weren't going to get this week, the Randy Orton segment of the week.
Randy's the days of Randy.
So Randy states that Alexa Bliss has a part to play with him coughing up black liquid, or I believe his purge for saying the N-word of many years ago
Yeah.
on a live stream. So Randy suggests that Alexa move on with her life unless she wants to set the exact same fate as the Fiend. Alexa appears on the screen behind him, still in her pentagram, whispering, "Bring it back." And now, I want to point
Talk
out...
about his old theme song, Manny.
Hey! Nothing you can say!
If you want to troll Randy Orton, give him that song on his way to the ring. And he goes, what the fuck, guys?
But like I said, if you've noticed a running theme here, there has been no clickbait. But surprise, motherfuckers!
Yep, there it is. That's the best we can do. Alexa Bliss squatting in an open house, looking like pretty homeless. Definitely homeless, but definitely a crack whore at the same time.
So Randy's now talking to himself with a voice changer. Which didn't actually make any sense. But
Man, I feel like there's a curse of being Wrestler of the Year, and I don't know why, but we gave him Wrestler of the Year, and now he's talking to himself. I want to strip him of that honor. We're having a segment where Dark Randy is talking to other Randy.
Randy doesn't... Randy with black pupils tells normal Randy this doesn't end on his terms. Soon he will come to face with everything he's ever done.
Yes. I'm expecting a cinematic match at WrestleMania with Randy Orton in the Fiend, and at one point we get Randy Orton versus Randy Orton. Pure CGI'd old school Randy Orton, and they're gonna do stunts and stuff, and I would be 100% for it. I would cheer that shit. I would laugh so hard if we get Randy Orton versus Randy Orton.
RJ Wrestling does say, will we see the return of The Fiend if WWE books a segment between Randy Orton and Alexa Bliss at Fastlane? Probably. And that would probably lead up to the WrestleMania match.
Yeah, I have no clue when The Fiend's coming back. I feel like there was multiple times where he could have came back.
But whoever keeps watching that video, please stop. Please stop. He's only going to get his ego up and he's going to want to come back.
Yeah.
Please.
He's basically, wow, I'm hot. Look at me, I'm hot. Look at that. I would have set myself on fire years ago if I knew.
I'm the best thing on the Sharpshooters channel.
Yeah. Fiend video 2, still coming soon.
Gaming with Eric, fuck that. Stickering with Manny, fuck that. It's the Fiend interview.
It's the Fiend. No matter if we produce a good show, it don't matter. The Fiend interview will be everlasting. It will be this channel. It would be this channel. It'd be eternal. I'll be 80 years old receiving residual checks, ad money for a Fiend video that's got like his 4th million view for some reason in the year 2080. Like, what's going on? Grandpa, what is this check for? A long time ago, the Fiend was set on fire by Randy Orton. This was a post-interview.
Where he's,
why do you get the check? I don't know. Grandpa's senile. Yeah.
So the Miz is backstage begging MVP and Lashley to postpone their match till. No, this happened in the ring. So the second timer obviously went off. And the Miz begs MVP and Lashley to postpone their match till WrestleMania. The Miz runs away in his second attempt to defend the title, and Lashley wins on count out. Shane McMahon in the back. Yeah.
What a move!
Shane McMahon states that they will figure it out. So later on in the night, they come to the decision: if the Miz doesn't show up for the match, if he doesn't, Bobby Lashley will win the WWE Championship via forfeit.
He just was like, I have a plan. Bang. But you know what? In his defense, he defended that title that night. They did not say he had to actually do anything. He got out of it, all right? And the integrity of that title
by any means necessary. It was correct.
Yes. Would you rather him punch a referee? Because he could have did that too. But he chose to go the peaceful right, a peaceful protest, and just run away and leave the arena. Because that's what I took from that, right? He left the arena.
I thought he should have just left. No.
Like,
and then Charlotte Flair comes to the ring, claims that the last few weeks have been a roller coaster. Charlotte has made it clear she wants to face Asuka, but Asuka is currently at home, injured because Shayna kicked the tooth right out of her mouth. Shayna says that she's fighting up an uphill battle. She's an army of one. Nia states it's a shame she sent her father home last week and not herself because no one likes her.
Oh, coming from Nia Jax, that really means no one likes you.
They both claim they are the next to face Asuka at WrestleMania, which leads to Charlotte defeating Shayna with the natural selection to pick up the win.
I don't want none of these people to face Asuka at Mania. Charlotte Flair is already. She called a shot. She didn't point at the sign though. If she pointed at the sign, she would have got the match. Like me and Asuka at WrestleMania. Fuck Baszler, by the way. That's what we're at.
RJ Wrestling again says, I think it's WrestleMania. I think at WrestleMania will be Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair again. Probably.
I'm before that. I wish it wouldn't be for the title and just let Asuka go in there with the title and maybe go against Baszler. I don't know who she'll fight. There's no one really built up. Because she's looking like Asuka's on her way out of that title picture. She's going to lose that title.
And then is that me or you?
Then nothing happened.
Is that me, my connection, or your connection? I'm moving fine.
I seem to be moving fine. I don't see any issue with either of us moving.
Okay, so we move into.
And I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, we move into the Lucha House Party versus Riddle.
Right?
Riddle versus Retribution.
That's Express.
That's the worst joke ever.
I know. I realized it was the Express, and then when I said it, I was like, no, that's the wrong. I was thinking of the Rocket Sock connection. That would have worked. Lucha House Party picks up another win.
Why? Honestly, why?
I had no reason. Mace did his site.
And then
one move.
it didn't make any sense. Like it was a terrible match. And then obviously we move into Riddle versus Mustafa Ali. And this match was actually good for how short it was, but I don't know what his finisher was off that top rope.
Don't know. Don't care. I was happy if.
I keep losing Marcus.
Oh!
I haven't froze.
I think we both
It's
died.
you. It's you.
You did freeze. No, you froze this time. You froze.
No.
We
It's
both
you.
froze.
It's you.
Look,
You're the one that keeps coming out pixelated.
That's a lie. I don't see myself pixelated on my screen.
And then
You need to stop. You need to stop censoring yourself or censoring me. All right.
Yeah. So the Miz is in the back saying his match was legitimate and he defended his title by any means necessary, but Shane should be protecting him. And I feel like it's sad that this isn't going to lead up. This is the end of it. Lashley's a champion, and the Miz, who's been waiting for 10 years to get back to this stage and even get close to his talking smack form.
Yeah, he's like,
is no longer the guy.
I want to say this was the closest we're going to get to the Miz title run, and it was only 2 weeks, but it was the most meaningful title run we've had WWE for the WWE title in 2 years. And that's not saying Drew McIntyre is a bad champion, but this was good heel champions. Like, this was a good heel champion. We haven't had this on a Raw show in a while. Lesnar was always away. And then I don't even know who the other heel champion was before this. It's not a tie before Lesnar. It's before Lesnar. I don't remember what happened before it did.
So we finally get to Bobby Lashley versus The Miz, part 3. The final timer. The final countdown.
It's the final countdown.
So The Miz looked like he was about to pull another runner, but Shane's music hits, and we now have a lumberjack match. And
damn it! The Big E rule.
Yeah, The Miz tried to get himself DQ'd at the start of the match by trying to hit Lashley with the belt. However, go for the kick in the groin. Kick in the groin.
Yeah.
Always kick in the groin.
Yeah.
Easy.
That should be the strategy. Easy DQ. It looked like you were fighting. Come on.
But then Lashley destroys The Miz, gets him in the Hurt Lock, and then somewhere the man of the hour, the Moth, Leo Rush, is somewhere going, Lashley.
You mean the original, the young MVP, the original MVP? Before Leo Rush recast to MVP. And somewhere MVP is like, I did it. I got another black champion. I did it.
Well, that was Raw. Bobby Lashley's the champion. 17 years in the making.
This young kid has aspiring prospects to go far, but I don't believe he makes it past WrestleMania, no matter who his opponent is. But he will not get squashed like Kofi Kingston.
That leads into what RJ Wrestling asks, but I feel like he asked it last week. Where will we see Bobby defending against Drew at Fastlane, and Brock Lesnar attacking both in their match, leading to a triple threat match at WrestleMania? I'm tired of triple threat matches because it always protects someone, and I don't like it.
But I don't think we're going to get Drew and Lashley at WrestleMania, though.
I feel like Drew called his shot, but Drew looks like he's actually going to get Fastlane. But that's it.
Yeah, because I feel like we should get Lashley Drew, but the problem is we got that last year at Extreme Rules or Backlash or whatever, and they just kind of blew it off. It was a good match. It was really good. It was solid. But it's the most forgettable match ever that I think no one remembers that we got this like a year ago. So
yeah. I believe this is the quickest show we've ever done.
Wow, 30 minutes? This is what when we originally envisioned the show. I imagined it being 30 minutes long, and we did it. We did it. Now it's time for us to stretch the other 30 minutes, man.
Well, I did want to bring up. Did you happen to catch the Big E 24?
I did.
Actually, a really good documentary.
It was really good, and I look forward to seeing Our History Rocks. My favorite part of it was them talking about the lifting weight thing on the John Cena documentary or whatever, and then you see the who's in that thing. Everybody in that room is going to the Hall of Fame. If you look around,
Except EC3. EC3 ain't going. EC3 was in there. He's not going in there.
Except for EC3, you're right. But it was Xavier Woods, Dean Ambrose at the time, the entire Shield, Roman spotting, just casually spotting. Like, it was just hard. I was looking around going like, wow, this is a group of people here. This looks like an amazing class of wrestlers.
It was. It really was.
It was one to see. Just look around like, wow, look at this. Look at this. And, you know, with John Cena hyping everybody up. It's just crazy how he gets into business and get the cowboy hat. You get JR mentioned. Who's
the next 24 you want to see? I feel like I want to see Cesaro.
That'd be good.
Yeah, I obviously probably Lashley will probably get his one next. But like I feel like Cesaro would be a good one. Maybe it'd be interesting to hear some of that stuff about Lashley in Impact because I didn't watch any of it.
I don't think they're probably gonna cover it like they did the Kurt Angle and very briefly, and maybe not even show footage. I don't even know if they'll show footage of the Lashley one.
They probably show images and say thank you for GFW or whatever the streaming service was called.
Yeah, I know they're doing the next Broken Skull session with Randy Orton, which I'm like, that's long overdue.
I was like, that's going to seem interesting.
Yeah, I feel like there's going to be something so controversial in that shit, and it's going to be like, oh, you hear what Randy Orton said? Fuck. So you're talking about Soulja Boy. Like,
but son. That is the actual end of the show.
Yeah,
the quickest show in history.
All right, one more thing about Raw. At any point did you think that Lashley was about to cost himself the title after the match, where he was kept going back and beating up the Miz, and they were going to reverse the decision on him?
That only happened in the 90s. I've never seen that happen ever again since. They used to do that in the 90s when they were reverse decision, but I haven't seen that happen in the 2000s at all.
I thought that was going to happen because that's something that I think me and Eric talked about. I was like, yeah, we haven't seen that in a while. But if that would have happened, that would have been a nice... I would say we give the Miz another week because the referee did it. And you can have MVP going, what kind of bullshit is this? Since he curses already. Since he curses now. He's a chief cursing.
Well, didn't Lashley say he was going to smack the piss out of the Miz or something along those lines?
Yeah, he's going to smack the piss out of him. And then MVP was like, we're sick of this shit in the back. So they were really edgy tonight on this show.
El Lucha said, are you all, don't write y'all, because it doesn't sound right, because I'm reading these out. Are you all watching AEW Revolution?
Y'all watching AEW Revolution?
I'm not a cowboy, I will not speak like that.
Nah, it's just normal language. Y'all watching, or you all are watching AEW Revolution. I plan on tuning in at some point.
The real question is, are you paying for AEW Revolution? And the answer will be, no!
I would not answer that. My attorney told me never to answer that question. But my finances, my mind's telling me, yeah. But my wallet is telling me no.
Who will be AJ Styles' possible opponent at WrestleMania? I think it will be the Hurt Business with him and Omos going for the titles.
Okay, it could be a Strowman deal. That's a spectacle, right? AJ and Strowman. I mean, AJ and Omos versus Strowman and Shane, who decides to team up instead of fight each other.
Yeah. So that is the end.
No, at all.
Yeah, there was no AJ. So that's the end of the show. If you want to be part of the next run-in reviews run-in.
Run-in review. You had it right the first time.
No, I'm upset that my name got vetoed.
What was your rotten potatoes? No, because rotten potatoes, if you don't know, Manny, it's just moonshine. I don't know if you know that, but that's what we do here in the South. That's what we do here in the South. And by South, I mean Southern California. And by Southern California, I also mean in jail.
Yeah, if you want to be part of that show for the AEW Revolution match of the exploding barbed wire death match,
sounds so ridiculous.
For the AEW World Heavyweight Title review, let either me or Marcus know via our socials, or via the Sharpshooters email address at thesharpshooters@gmail.com, where you can also email the show on Saturday. And yeah, how many people are you actually looking for? 2?
I don't know, 2, 3, whatever. Cause I feel like the more the merrier. There are a lot of matches. I wish we could do more of these shows. If I could make money off these shows, I would quit my job full time, just edit a bunch of running review matches together. Because over the weekend, New Japan did a show. They did a shindig, and they had Naito versus Ibushi to get rid of the last remnants of Shinsuke Nakamura in Japan.
How dare they?
They got rid of their Intercontinental title. Those sons of bitches. How dare they? That was MVP. So MVP was the inaugural Intercontinental Champion of Japan, and they have stripped that away from Black History. The last day of Black History Month. And now that for them pay them back, he is now the heavyweight champion's manager. I think that's the trade.
And he got a chain. He got a chain.
He got a chain that he can always put on top. Hurt Business, the greatest faction of all time.
So obviously, if you like this video, click the like button. I did that so bad. I feel like I'm getting tired. Obviously, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe.
Man, you should do these ads in picture. I'm just saying. Wherever you read it. And I'll pretend like I'm talking.
Like the video and subscribe. Hit up www.storefrontier.com/DSPN to pick up some Sharpshooters merch and then the of course the Untitled and Manny Marcus show merch. The gun thing was the funniest. The gun thing was the fun. What is he doing over there?
Yeah. What's going on? What could be happening? Picture in picture. The most interesting thing we could have did.
And I'm obviously Lord Manny Hayes. He's been
Marcus the grand finale, exhausted, but always ready to do a show.
And we've been the Untitled Manny and Marcus show.
Watch the show.
Peace.
Watch the show, goddammit.
Watch all the content. Watch all the content.
Don't let YouTube take away our views, okay? Shoot, it's like stripping us with our Billy Kay. It's not fair and it's not justice. By the way, hopefully Billy Kay finds her way into the Hurt Business, and now she has manager of WWE champion on her resume.
She wasn't on SmackDown last week, so justice for Billy Kay. Billy Kay deserves better.
I don't think she's going to be at WrestleMania unless she's going to be in the Andre Battle Royal, which I don't even think that's what they call the Women's Battle Royal. It's just a Battle Royal. But if
for the Vagina Cup.
For the Vagina Cup. Happy Women's Heritage Month, everybody.
Oh. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.